Hello FlightSimmers, a very good evening from Vienna. We are back in the FSS Embraer 175, so that's the FlightSim Studios Embraer add-on, which I'm sure you guys know. And yeah, I was just curious to do another spin in this fun little aircraft.
Passengers boarding starting.
I'm sure you're all aware that there has been some initial stir when this aircraft was released, but so far I'm very impressed by the continuous updates which are being released by FSS. So it's really every couple of weeks there's a new update for this aircraft, bringing loads of new features. Yeah, so it's getting better and better. Unfortunately, it's not 100% there yet. That's why we are flying offline today as well. So I don't really feel comfortable flying this aircraft on FlightSim at the moment, because some directs, some shortcuts which we put into the FMC don't really work as they should. That's the main point refraining me from flying online. But other than that, I really like the looks of it. It handles super nice, it flies well. And now we even have an EFB with takeoff calculations and all this kind of stuff. So we're gonna see it in a second. And yeah, and we are flying LOWW Airlines, which we also have not flown on this channel before, in the very cool Stallions livery. Heading over to Warsaw. So also a new airport on the channel. I'm very much looking forward to that. And yeah, it's evening time here in Vienna. I guess we're gonna have a nice sunset after departure, so I'm looking forward to that. And I would say without further ado, let's get to it. So here we are on the flight deck. As you can see, it's cold and dark. I thought maybe it's fun to power it up together. And yeah, I think the cockpit looks also a bit better now. It still needs some wear and tear, that's for sure. Still looks too clean in my opinion. But it's much better than before. We are really progressing nicely in that regard. Okay, before we power up, let's quickly do the loading. This is still done in the default weight and balance kind of thing, so we will do that quickly. Over to kilograms. Fuel will be 377, so 3,800 essentially. 385, and then we're gonna have a takeoff weight of 32.7, so payload is coming up a bit. 32.748, there we are. Okay, that looks good. And yeah, what else? Flight details, I'm not sure. Ah yeah, we can import it from SimBrief, which is cool. Should only take a second. Vienna to Warsaw, there we are. Okay, tail number, that's incorrect. I didn't change that in SimBrief, but yeah, so we have the routing in here. Model 170. No, I'm quite sure I selected. Yeah, on SimBrief it's 175, so that's wrong here. Don't mind that. Yeah, so some fun stuff in here. And nothing crazy. Okay, let's move ahead with the power up. Quite useful are the checklists as well. There's a safety and power on checklist. I'm not going to go do the full flow just now, but we can use it for the before start later on. I think that will be fun. Okay, battery 1 and 2 coming to auto. Then we have GPU available, so we're gonna make some use of that. Fuel crossfeed is off, fuel pumps are on auto, emergency lights go to arm, fasten seatbelts come on, no smoking as well. APU we don't need just yet. Then we have the nav lights on, that's looking good. We have the hydraulic pumps on auto except electronic pump alpha, which is off, and that's correct as it is. And air conditioning packs we can put on, although they're probably not working yet. Recirculator fans like that. That should be fine. Okay, very fast nav alignment. Not sure if that's entirely accurate, but never mind. That's what it is. Okay, then let's move ahead to the FMC. So flight plan. Route. And then I think I can request it. Not sure if it fetches it from, or check flight ID. Okay, let's try this slot 226. Not sure, maybe it's not working like that. Never mind, we can do it manually, of course. So we depart runway 29er. Let me quickly pull up the charts. So here we have Navigraph. First check the weather. 180 at 12 winds from the south, but I checked flight radar, so they're actually departing on runway 29, which is a nice departure as well. A little bit tailwind component, even 5 knots and 11 crosswind. That's going to be an interesting departure. And then we're going to fly the Coxer 1 Charlie departure, which is very cool. A left-hand turn after just 1,000 feet. And then we have an execute initial turn with maximum 205 knots. So that's a fun little departure out to Coxer, and then later into Warsaw. We are planning runway 33 with the LOWW arrival, I think it is. Yeah, the LOWW 5 uniform, which is this one. So let's put this in Coxer 1 Charlie, apply. Now I quickly need to enter the route manually. Okay, like that, and then the arrival, runway 33 ILS Zulu, Whiskey Alpha 534, yes, that's good, and then the LOWW 5 uniform, apply. Yeah, and that looks very good. That's everything we need. Very good stuff. Okay, then I don't know, where do we continue? Nav. Let's see. Or maybe progress. Perfect, and that's what I've been looking for. So I believe we set the takeoff fuel. Minimum takeoff fuel 3.6. Is that what they are asking for? And then we're gonna fly at flight level 350. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Let's go 35,000. Cruise winds 280 at 74. Quite a lot of wind up there. And zero fuel weight. No, it's not coming automatically, so let's just fetch it from here. 28.9. Cross weight. Okay, I think that makes sense. Okay, then for the calculations, we go to departure. I think that should be live from the aircraft. Runway 29er, conditions are dry, flaps. I don't know, I guess 1 should be fine. And then this comes straight from the sim, which is very cool, and then we can just calculate it. And then we have the manifest. And here we're gonna see everything we need. So takeoff center of gravity 17.8, flaps 1. Here are the speeds, and we have a takeoff 1 with N1 of 85.5, trim 4.3. Okay. Climb 2 is fine. Takeoff data, takeoff 1, takeoff temperature. Flex off, outside temperature 26. This is gonna be 80 TCS, I believe is on. Off, off, flex off. Okay guys, I'm not as you can easily tell. Well, here it says 85.5. That's a bit odd because here we have 91. Yeah, okay, and even the flex temperature does not change anything on the value here. Okay, so maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe it's just not really being implemented here. Anyhow, that's what it is for now. Okay, I believe everything else we have in here. We can go transponder 1000. Routing is fine. Progress is fine. Okay, fuel is way off, but that's not an issue for us. Flight plan, we did the performance. Okay, I would say we're good on here. Right, so let's set the MCP and then we can fire up the, or let's do the APU now, then we don't waste any time. Come on, there we go. APU start. Oh yeah. MCP, so let's see, we have a runway heading of 2901. It's down here in the left corner, kind of hard to see. To 901, then we are flying offline today, so altitude can go all the way to 350 initially. And flight director, nav. So LNAV is armed. VNAV not working. It's still not implemented yet. And I think then we just do the speeds. Wait, how do I get the speeds in here? That's kind of important. Oh, I haven't entered them. Oh, now I'm seeing the auto is actually lower than Toga. Okay. Okay. Takeoff, there we go. That's what I've been searching for. Ooh, that was hard to find. So wind was where is it again? 181.12. Try runway slope can be 0. Next page. Flap 1. Oh, come on, I can't change that. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's do something else. Flap 2, 85.5. So if I get to 85.5, we should be good. I can't do anything there. Can I do the speeds at least? 128.33. That was 140. 143, 189. Okay. Right. So I will go speed 189 in here. Do we arm auto thrust? Yeah, take off. Yeah, maybe let's or let's set it after fire up. After engine fire up. Okay. Right, do we have everything now? I hope we do. I don't know. Let's check from the outside. We have a taxi outstand, so that makes it easy. Just a quick taxi there. APU generator is, well, it should be on. Oh shoot, that was not good. Okay, APU. Oh, that's on then. Then this needs to be like that in order to be on, I guess. Right, and now we should have bleed air as well. Yeah, okay, now I get it. Right, then let's do some checklists. Before start checklist, fuel quantity is checked. We have 3.9 tons on board. APUs on, MCDUs set, altimeters are not set. This goes to hectopascal. 1015 is set. Passenger signs are on. Doors and windows are closed and locked. Red beacon is coming on, which is over here. And then parking brake is set. Engine start procedure. We can kind of skip that. It's very, very straightforward in this aircraft. So we have bleed air. Not sure why GPU is still showing. Maybe it disappears later on. And so we can just move ahead and fire up the engines just by putting them on. Come on. Start, and that's doing the trick. Okay, same procedure for engine number 1. And I'm thinking about the trim, which is supposed to be 3.8. Now it's 4.0. So 3.8, there it is. Yeah, now it's flashing hydraulic 1 low pressure, and that's fine because it's still off, but I think that's part of the next checklist, which is the after start checklist or taxi checklist. Never mind, can't find it now. Okay, so now this is coming to on, then we have APU coming off. This is coming to RTO. We do a flap 2 because that's the only one we could calculate. Then we can do a flight control check. Full left, full right, full up, full down, full left, full right. Okay, that's looking good. We put the, yeah, let's do the checklist. After start checklist. Flight controls are checked. pitch and trim is set. Takeoff data is checked. ACAS is checked. Flaps are position 2. Taxi checklist. ACAS checked. Brake temperatures, I believe, should be fine. Right, so let's taxi. Taxi will be very straightforward and easy. Let's do nose and side taxi lights. Parking brake. And now we should pick up some speed very slowly. And quickly taking a look at the chart. So yeah, it's just a right-hand turn. And then another right-hand turn. Okay, let's put in a little bit of power.
If you have any questions, please ask your cabin crew.
Okay, runway is straight ahead. We can take the Alpha 3 shortcut onto the runway. We don't need full length. Although it's not really calculated for that, but I'm quite sure it's gonna be fine. Let's go to the radios. Transponder TARA is set. Vertical profile, yeah, sure, why not? Just to try it out. And TCAS. Okay, then let's run the before takeoff checklist. Takeoff minimum fuel quantity 3.8 we still have, so that's fine. Transponders TAR and TO config. Ah, that's something we need to do, which is down here.
Takeoff okay.
Takeoff okay, so we are good to go. Sterile flight deck, lights, strobes. That's all set. Yeah, so LNAV is armed, auto thrust, take off. I just need to make sure to put it into the right position there. Yaw damper off. Okay. Right, okay, remember 1000 feet and then a left-hand turn at maximum 205 knots. Should be fun. Let's do it. Okay, I need to look down to get the right detent. Takeoff auto thrusts. Okay, I would say that looks good. Takeoff power is... yeah, it's quite close, 88.1 now, still climbing, so that's good. Thrust hold, 80 knots. That's a nasty little wind, I can already feel it. Let's V1 rotate. Ooh, come on, get airborne. Keeping it in the wind. Positive rate, yeah, forgot the timer. Is it started now? I hope. 1000 feet left hand turn, almost forgot. Ooh, it's fast, man. It's really fast. Following the flight director. Oh, nice, cool. Okay, flaps 1. turning a bit too fast. It takes a bit to get used to this flight director. It's not really what we have on other aircrafts. Oh, I think I overturned a bit. Okay, let's go flight level change. Flaps up. Speed. Now it's a bit hard to get it correct. Speed 250. Like that. But it handles super nice. I really like the way it handles. Nice climb rate, of course. Okay, let's do the autopilot. And there we go. Cool. Taxi lights. And after takeoff checklist. Landing gears up, flaps are up, external lights are set as required after takeoff checklist completed. And we are climbing. Nice, very, very cool stuff. Okie dokie guys, I think that's it for the departure already. We are nicely climbing, almost at 8,000 feet. Transition is at 10,000, so a little bit more to go. And then we are on our way to Warsaw. See you later. Hello folks, welcome back. We are passing flight level 165, so still a bit high, and technically we still have 46 miles to go. However, as you can see, the routing, this really calls for a shortcut, which we're going to try together. So that's why we're back a little bit earlier. Let's quickly talk about the arrival. So as discussed earlier, we're going to fly the LOWW arrival, but from Folfa we basically go on a heading and then intercept the ILS for the runway 33. Weather is nice, wind 5 knots from 320, cab okay, 21 degrees 1015, so very nice summer evening in Warsaw. Looking forward to a nice landing, or hopefully nice landing. And then the ILS pretty straightforward, normal 3-degree ILS. Yeah, this we need to dial in a second, course 326 and the frequency, and then once down on the airport we will take Sierra 1, Sierra 2, Sierra 3, any of those, and park it up on the terminal. Yeah, either up front here or apron 3 can also work somewhere over there. Okay, let's get to it. So currently we are on flight path angle 3 degrees down. We can see it on the primary flight display. That's where the minus 3.0 is. That's very cool. Let's go auto brake. Let's try low. I think it's gonna be a slow approach anyway, so that should be fine. And yeah, now we need the radios, and nav is gonna be 110.3. 110. Oh, sorry, that was of course wrong. 110.3 goes in here. 110.3 over here as well. And then we have the VOR over here, which is not capturing yet, or the ILS rather, and course 326, which we need to set as well. Scrolling. 326. There we are. Okay, so that's set. Let's zoom in a bit more, see where we are. So we're coming up to Folfa pretty soon. So what I want to do is sync the heading and then actually go heading select. I don't want to turn at this point. Now it would be really cool to get a reading here, but we are roughly... Oh, we are quite high, aren't we? Okay, let's slow down. Speed 240 and then actually go flight level change all the way down to 30. I think we might be a little bit too high to go straight to the ILS, but we can vector ourselves around using heading, of course. Should be fine. Right, let's see if we need to do anything on the checklists. Descent checklist. Fasten seatbelts are on in the meantime. I've done that earlier, so that's set. Altimeters are not set yet. Local will be 1015, and since we're going all the way down there, we can do it straight away. 1015 is set, and then minimums I forgot. Minimums for Cat 1 is 557, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go some barrow. Scrolling to 560 then, that's fine. Landing data we will do in a second. In the meantime, landing lights. Yeah, luckily this aircraft dropped like crazy, so 1,700 feet on speed 240. That's quite nice. We couldn't get that in a 737, I assume. Let's go right, heading 030 for the moment. Okay, and we are 19 miles out. 19 miles, okay, roughly 20 miles. Yeah, we need to descend a bit more, but we will be able to make it. Landing data. Performance. Landing. Runway heading 326. At 21 degrees. Flap full. I don't know. Let's go flap full. 320 at 5. 5 knots headwind, ice, snow, landing speeds, final approach speed 127, okay. I wonder if we go flap 5, how much of a difference does it make? 135, quite a bit higher. Okay, let's go 135 autobrake medium. I think that's what they would most likely do for fuel efficiency. Landing data set, ACAS, checked external lights as required. Sweet. Okay, still 19 miles. Does that make sense? Not sure. Yeah, now we need to switch it around. That's important. So now our navigation is still on flight management system, and now we can do it like this. Localizer 1. That's what we tuned. Now it's 16 miles. Okay, also fine. And yeah, I guess we can turn left a little bit to not go too steep on the localizer. So let's turn left, heading 350. Like that. Okay, we are on glide, pretty much. That's perfect. Ah, that's moving in. Let's go nav. Localizer is captured. Okay, I overshot this a tiny bit. I should probably make sure to slow down a bit more. At 13 miles. And let's go approach, which is here. Altitude select, interesting. I was rather looking for glide slope. Oh yeah, there's the runway. Can I go flap 1? What's my flap speed? Shoot, I don't know. Okay, let's go flap 1. Oh, just fine. Speed 230, okay. Ah, there's glide slope. Yeah, so sometimes it needs some recycling. Flaps 2. Now we should be on track. Lights are set. Let's do taxi lights. And bring down the speed. 8 miles out.
2500.
Go around altitude will be 3000. Okay, that's set. 7 miles out. Flaps 3, and let's drop the gear as well. .135. Oops. Okay, let's go speed 135. Flaps 4. And flaps 5. Flaps are set. Landing checklist very quickly. ECAS checked. Landing gear down 3 green. And flaps are 5. Landing checklist completed. Okie dokie. Let's do some flying. Auto thrust, autopilot off. Okay, let's get a feeling for the aircraft. Oh, that's the flight director is messed up. But I see 2 reds, 2 whites, so we are not that far off.
1000.
And that's messed up. So flight path vector is way off. We are descending and it's showing positive. So that's quite wrong. There's still a few bits and pieces of this aircraft which I do not really like a lot. Okay, now we're showing low. Yes, I think we are low. Let's maintain altitude for a short while. Two reds, two white.
500.
Okay, but it seems like the glide slope indication on the PFD is also a bit off. So I'm going visual now. Fast maybe.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Let's bring it down. Come on. There we are. Reverse. Decel. $60 knots, idle forward, manual braking. Okay. So here we are. Yeah, I was a bit unsure about. Oh, why is this airport so messed up? It's a bit strange. Okay. Yeah, I was confused about the Papis as well. I think we're coming in too high because we should have crossed the threshold at 54 feet, but feels like we have been much higher than that following the Papis. So yeah, that's that. Anyhow, okay, let's do the lights, strobes, fire up the APU. Oh, shit, sorry. Oh, there's an Austrian as well. Okay, let's find a spot here. Seems like all of these are taken, so we might need to go to the other side. Or flaps as well, sorry, completely forgot. And speed brake. Oh, I actually don't know. Do speed brakes need to be operated manually in this aircraft? In which case, I've kind of forgotten them for this landing. Okay, it is quite busy here, but I think we can squeeze in right here, which is gonna be stand number. Oh, is it 9 or 6? I think it's 6. Yeah, that should work. Okay, taxi lights. Okay, we even have a docking system, that's very cool. And that's that. Oh, too far already. Okay. I wonder why FPS are coming down so hard now. Maybe because of the sunset. Okay, park and brake, and then we can shut down the engines. Just like that. Engines spooling down. Okay, let's do the beacons, seat belts, flight deck. Very good stuff. Checklist. Parking. Park and brake is set. Thrust levels are idle. Start. Stop number 1 and 2. Passenger signs, beacons, hydraulics. I think this one needs to come off again. And should be securing. Well, it's evening. We could technically secure it, but let's get GSX working first.
The boarding requested.
Very good. Okay, guys. So here we are. Welcome once again to Warsaw. I hope you guys have enjoyed this short Embraer 175 flight over from Vienna. And yeah, it's always fun to get back to an aircraft after some time to see what has changed. I think it is progressing nicely, but still long way to go as well. So at this point in time, I would certainly not fly it on the network. It needs fixes to LNAV. Would also be nice to get the VNAV one day, and other small bits and pieces. But I'm fairly confident that these guys will make this aircraft a very good one eventually. And then we can do some pretty cool short haul ops with this one, I would say. Okay guys, so I'm gonna say good night from Warsaw today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will meet you on the next one. Take care, bye bye.